Thank you. So I was on Tinder. How's everyone's year going so far? Everyone having a good year? Yeah? Shit, good, cool. Mine's been pretty good actually. My girlfriend moved in with me recently. Thank you very much. There's a few differences between me and my girlfriend. For example, she's Scottish and I have an education. So this is my first and last time at G&B. No, that's if you're worried that she takes offence to that joke, when I do that joke, she's made up, by which I mean she's imaginary. But she's definitely moved in with me, so bear that in mind for the rest of the set. And it's been really good getting to know each other a bit better, obviously spending all our time together. The other week, for example, we were watching the news, because we're pretty rock and roll. There was a news story on about the deputy leader of NATO, a female ambassador, went to Afghanistan to meet with the Taliban to talk about the future of women's rights. Obviously a very important meeting. The Taliban laid out a big conference room with, all the fancy stuff. They're nice guys, really, aren't they? And they showed the build-up to this meeting, obviously a lot at stake, the future of women's rights, the future of the country. They couldn't show the actual meeting itself, they cut away to the end. The lady from NATO came out, she looked very disappointed, hadn't kind of got the achievements that she wanted. And the news story finished and I sort of took a deep breath, looked at my girlfriend, she looked at me and she said, "I really like the Taliban's teacups." So next birthday, I'm sending her to Afghanistan. And yeah, it's been really good. It's been a good few months living together. We're talking about the future. We don't have children yet. We've been talking about children. We do have a dog. Having a dog is a lot like having a baby. What I've learned is that you should never use the phrase having a dog is a lot like having a baby to someone who has had a baby. But the way my girlfriend is with the dog, it makes me think that she'll be a brilliant, amazing mother. She's very caring with the dog. She looks after him. She bathes him. She walks him. She squeezes his anal glands. She scoops all the gunk out of his eyes and then forces him to eat it. Just real motherly stuff, and I can't wait until we have human children. He enjoys the anal bit, I don't know. He sort of glazes over, so give it a few more months, I might ask myself. Anyway, sorry. This is actually like having a panic attack live. I'm just a stream of consciousness where I start talking about anal glands and sort of forget what I'm supposed to be saying that I spent a good few hours working on. Where to from anal glands? So yeah, we don't have children. We are sort of talking about it as something that will happen in the future. And like I said, I think she's going to be amazing. I'm not sure what I'll be like as a father, particularly when the kids get a bit older, because I've been through puberty recently, and puberty was for me was hard. Constantly. I was a teenage boy, so I was basically a walking erection, wasn't I? People would know that I was coming into a room before I turned the corner. Not showing off, just had very small corners in the house I grew up in. I'm also not sure what the kids would actually look like, because there are differences, as I said, between me and my girlfriend, as well as the Scottish gene and the educated gene. She's from a very petite family. She's blonde. I'm a white, middle-class man with a beard, which is rare in comedy. And I'm from a tall family as well. I'm from a tall family. Tall family, small corners. That's what they used to shout at us. Yeah, so we don't have kids, but I'm of an age, and I'm slightly older than my girlfriend. I say slightly, I'm a few years older, which I'm fine with, so shut up. But just for context, on 9/11, I was 21, my girlfriend was 8. So what I'm saying is she had nothing to do with it. And one of my friends, his wife recently gave birth. She had to go through a vacuum extraction. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's effectively where a toilet plunger is plugged into the end of a hoover and the baby is extracted that way. It's not funny. It's not pleasant. I mean, it sucks. But it does explain why they named their baby Henry. Thank you very much.